All right, friends, we're starting out laying down. So nice and comfortable. Close your eyes, spread your back out on the floor. And maybe just naturally, as a result of you spreading out and letting go of most of the effort that you would normally be expending, your breath just naturally gets deeper. And you feel your inhales getting bigger. Feel your exhales getting stronger. Keep dragging your breath out. Allow your eyes to naturally close while you do this. Let your eyes sink back in your head as they are not working right now. Let your jaw grow slack and kind of hang off your face. And enjoy a moment of just being and breathing deeply. Continue to lengthen that breath and allow your body to relax more and more with each round of breath. Notice if your thoughts get distracting or if they don't. That's okay. If you notice your thoughts, that's all right. Just bring your awareness back to this moment. Just enjoying the deep breath, enjoying your body relaxing in stillness. So keep your long, slow breath and keep your awareness of your body and how you're feeling. And we'll start to move a little bit from here. We'll stretch your arms out away from your feet. So you're really long, really big stretch, like you just woke up and you're feeling great. Take a big breath in here. And remember, as you reach out long, your neck is still long. So shoulders away from ears. And then with your exhale, pull your knees in by your chest. Bring your hands to your shins and pull your forehead and your knees together. And let's do that again. Inhale to reach out long. Exhale, pull the knees in, curl into a tiny ball. Now take a few more like this, please. If you feel any discomfort in your neck, you're just going to keep your head and shoulders on the floor, and you're just going to move your arms and your legs. But it's the same thing, okay? Let's take a few more like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl yourself up. Let's do 3 more. Two more. Last one. Now this one, when you come in and you grab onto your legs, hold and breathe. Try to relax your neck, okay? And bring your chin closer to your knees. See if you could curl up even tinier. If you need a break, you're just going to drop your head, okay? But if you're feeling pretty good, release your knees and reach out to touch your toes. Nice challenge for your core. One more big breath here. Let it go. Unroll yourself. Drop your feet to the floor. Drop your hands to the floor by your hips. And then let's give the shoulder blades a little scooch underneath your heart. So kind of flop the heart a little bit more open here. And then we'll start to move through some bridges. So before we come up into a bridge shape, we need to make sure we have some good architecture. So make sure there's a little space between your knees, about a tennis ball space. And the knees are moving inward toward each other without eliminating that tennis ball space. So you have space, but you also have engagement inward. And you're going to feel that in your legs and in your core. So keep your tennis ball shape, please. And with your inhale, peel your tailbone up first. Allow the rest of your vertebrae to follow, kind of a snaky movement. And take the hips as high as you like. Okay, with your exhale, roll the snaky shape down really slowly. Snake the spine down. And let's take a few more like that. Inhale, snake it up. Keep the tennis ball between your knees. And exhale, snake it down. So take a few like this, okay? Keep in mind, you can take breaks. You can rest your hips on the floor at any time. But allow this shape to really massage your back muscles, strengthen your back muscles as they get massaged, and open your front body up from the hips all the way up to your shoulders. So next time you come up into your bridge shape, let's pause it there. Pause in your bridge, and then press the floor away from you to really open and widen the front of your body. Breathe. Make sure your nose points up and your chin points up too. And now here, you may take a break at any time. You may also stay here. Or if you could waggle your hands closer together underneath you and touch your fingertips. Maybe you could interlace your fingers and join your palms underneath you. Then maybe you could scoot your shoulder blades up underneath your heart and think of really pressing the floor down with your arms and your legs here, lifting that heart up and open. Nice big breath, big bridge pose. Pull the knees inward here, one more breath. Okay, start to release yourself slowly. See if you could snake your spine all the way down to the floor. All right, when your hips land, take your feet wide and windshield wiper the knees out a little bit, just side to side. Notice how your hips are feeling today. All right, friends, next time your knees point up, pause it there. Tuck your hands behind your knees, and let's rock it up a few times. Rock it up and roll it down. See if you could balance on your hips when you come up. Okay, now try this. Try crossing your ankles when you come forward and tapping your feet to the floor, leaning forward over them. So we'll try that a few times. Rock it back, ankles crossed, touch the feet down, heart moves forward. Try that. Okay, now try this. Next time you come up, put some momentum into it and see if you could get your hips up off the floor. Okay, you can use your hands to reach forward. Hands reach forward, hips up off the floor. You see where we're going with this, okay? Now next time, give it a couple tries. I want you to stand up. Okay. Come all the way up to standing here. Big breath in as you reach up. Whatever ankle you crossed over is perfect. Okay, because as you exhale, hinging at your hips, bend your knees. You're going to fold all the way over those crossed ankles and hold here and just breathe. Okay, let your head hang, shake it out. Bend the knees a lot. Let your spine hang. Okay, from here, whatever ankle was crossed over, cross the other way. Plant those feet, bend the knees, and inhale, roll yourself up to standing. Stack your spine. Lift your hands, look up. Exhale, hinging at your hips. You're going to fold it all the way back down. Bend those knees, hang your head. Shake it off. Let the spine hang. Let your head hang. From here, plant your palms and uncross your ankles again, okay? Knees are bent, so your palms can come down. And with your inhale, step your feet all the way back to a plank. You can put your knees on the floor if you want to, okay? It's still a plank. With your exhale, lower yourself slowly to the ground. See if you can make it last. Inhale and pull your shoulder blades down your back. Point that tailbone down and lift your heart for cobra pose. Okay, with your exhale, press your hips back and find a downward facing dog. Walk it out here. Okay, first downward facing dog of this practice. We got nice and warm first. So walk your heels out. Okay. And take some time just rolling the shoulder blades around, shaking your head. All right, friends. Here we go. We're going to start to move. So inhaling here, move your heart forward and find a plank. Exhale here, step forward, hop forward, who knows, and fold. Drop your hips here, bend your knees, and inhale up to a chair squat, okay? So in a chair, your knees are pulling inward, just like in a bridge pose. The belly button is in, the tailbone points down. Okay, with your exhale, put your hands together. Drop a little lower into your chair squat and take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Now make sure your knees continue to point forward. Hold and breathe here. Okay, so nice long spine. You want to keep the hips nice and low. And keep breathing. See if you can get your hands close to your heart. We'll take one more big breath in here. And exhale, unwind yourself. Inhale to reach up, look at your hands. Exhale here, drop your hands, lift your hips back to a fold. Inhale here, halfway up. Think of unrolling your spine to look forward. And exhale here, all the way down to your fold. Palms are down. Inhale back to plank shape. Remember your knees can be down. And exhale slowly down. Inhale here, tailbone down, heart up for cobra shape. And exhale, downward facing dog, come up and back. Walk out your downward facing dog here. Notice the backs of the legs. You can always bend the knees a lot. Push the floor. Okay, here comes the other side. Inhaling here, heart moves forward to your plank. Then exhale, step forward and fold. Coming up to another chair pose. Drop your hips, bend your knees as you inhale. Sweep your hands up to a chair squat. Okay, pull that belly button in, get the heart up. With your exhale, palms come together in front of you. You're going to drop a little lower and take that right elbow to the outer left knee. Look to the left and hold. Breathe. You can bring your hips up if you need to, but keep them nice and low. Make sure your knees are pointing forward still. Your spine is long. One more big breath here in your twisted chair. Exhale to let the arms go. Stay in your chair. Inhale, reach up, look up. Then exhale, fold it down, hips up, forward fold. Halfway up on your inhale. Nice big fold on your exhale. Hug your legs in. Palms are down here. Inhale back to your plank. And exhale slowly all the way down. Inhale for your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out here a few times. We're going to add something on to that little chair twist. Okay, kind of a funky flow. Let's keep going. Inhaling here, right leg up in the air. Exhale, right foot forward. Plant the right foot outside your right hand. Okay, inhaling here, all hands up in the air. And pause here, crescent lunge. So similar to that chair shape, we want the belly button in, the heart up. And then here, again, hands down in front of you, palms pressing together. You're going to take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. So just like we did in the chair squat, hold and breathe. If you need to drop the back knee, you can, okay? You can totally do that. Lengthen your spine here and take big breaths. Okay, so now I'm going to challenge you to do something radical. I want you to visualize it before it happens though. Visualize the back foot stepping forward to meet the front foot and ending up in the same twisted chair squat we practiced just before. Are you ready? Visualize it first. And now we're going there in 3, 2, and 1. Step the back foot forward, end up in chair squat, twisted, hold, and breathe. Okay, hold and breathe. Keep those knees pointing forward. Keep the twist. We're going to step it back, but I want you to visualize it first. Visualize the left foot stepping back to a lunge. Now we're going to do it in 3, 2, and 1. Step the left foot back to a lunge. Hold and breathe. We're going to take one more long, slow breath in. One more long, slow breath out. Nice. Release your twist. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Big expansion in your front body. Exhale, drop your hands under your shoulders here. Back to a lunge. Inhale here, right leg up in the sky. Send it high, 3-leg dog. And exhale, right foot down next to the left, downward facing dog. Okay, let's take a little vinyasa. Inhaling here, heart moves forward to your plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Inhale, press into your heels, roll yourself up. Push down into your strong legs, lift your heart, maybe a tiny back bend as you look up at your hands. Then exhale, hinging at your hips, fold it down. Come halfway up on your inhale, look forward. And make a big fold on your exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to your plank. And exhale it all the way down. Slowly. Okay, cobra on your inhale. Peel that heart up and open. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Come up and back to down dog, yogis. Take some breaths. Walk out those heels. And we're going to do the other side. Okay, we're going to do the left leg, twisted lunge to twisted chair, back to twisted lunge. Just practicing the power of visualization. Super powerful. Here we go. Inhaling, left leg up in the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Land it outside the left hand. Okay. Lunge, here we go. So keep the floor pushing away. So you're pushing into the floor with your legs. And we're going to inhale, arms up. Okay, pause here to get strong in your stance. If you need to drop the back knee, you're going to do it. Okay. Palms come together here. Okay, meeting in front of you. We're going to try to keep them lined up with the heart as we take the right elbow to the left knee. And then twist to look to the left. Now hold and breathe. I'm going to spin around to face you. Okay, you can drop the back knee, but get the heart and the hands close. Line them up. Nice breath. Feel it all around your rib cage. Okay, so visualization powers turn on. Visualize the right foot stepping forward to meet the left. And now we'll go there in 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot forward to meet the left, ending in a chair, twisted chair. Breathe and hold. If you feel challenged, maybe lift your hips a little bit before you come out. Now we're going to step back the way we came in, okay? Stepping the right foot back. Visualize first. And now let's do it in 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot back to meet the left, or step the right foot back into a lunge. Hold and breathe. One last big breath in here in this twisted lunge. And then let it go. Drop the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale the left leg in the sky, 3-leg dog. And exhale here, downward facing dog. Left foot meets the right. Inhale here, find your plank. Exhale to your hands and fold. Okay, roll it up on your inhale. Push your heels down into the ground. Grow your spine really tall. Look up. And then exhale, hinge and fold yourself all the way down. On your inhale, come halfway up. Roll up to look forward. And on your exhale, hug your legs, hinge, fold deeply. Palms are down. Inhale and step it back to your plank. Exhale and lower yourself all the way to the ground. Inhale here, cobra. One more big heart cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press it up and back. Walk it out. Last downward facing dog of this practice. So notice how it feels. Is it different than when you started? See if you could drop the heels toward the mat, lift the kneecaps a little bit, and pull the elbows inward. Downward facing dog seems like kind of a straightforward, easy posture. And then once you start practicing it, you realize there's always something to think about, always something to refine. One more breath here in your downward facing dog, yogis. And then I'll go ahead and walk to your hands. Just take a walk. Walk as close to your hands as you can get. Bend your knees and just drape your upper body over your legs and shake it out. From here, bend your knees a bit more and shimmy your feet out away from each other. You can use your palms on the ground here until your toes point out to the sides a little bit. And then go ahead and drop your hips nice and low. And feel free to give yourself a lot of time to do that. You might stay with your elbows on your knees for quite a while, and that's okay too. So don't rush your hips. Okay, but if it feels all right, allow the hips to come pretty low so that you can squat. Okay, and I'll turn slightly to show you that my feet are a little bit more than hip distance. Okay, but you'll kind of play with your own recipe. If you can get your palms up off the floor, see if you can put them together. And just press your elbows between your knees so that they kind of keep your knees apart. Do your best to lengthen your spine here. Dropping the shoulders down your back. Okay, Malasana squat. What a great, great, great healer for your low back and your hips. So once you feel pretty settled into your Malasana squat, and feel free to take your time with it, you want to start to activate your legs against the floor. So push the floor slightly away with your legs. And then reach your hands out in front of you. Keep the hips low. Push that floor. And just reach the fingers out. Let your head hang. And so you just want to feel some expansion in your low back here. So keep the legs active. And keep your neck long. And then maybe you want to walk your fingers out to the left a little bit. Getting into the left side of the back. Or sorry, getting into the right side of the back. And then walk your fingers over to the right a little bit. Get into the left side of the low back. And then come back to center one more time. Release any more tension in your low back. Get rid of it all here. And then you're going to want to bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders so that you could slowly press your hips back up to the sky and let your head hang one more time. You can turn your toes more inward here and really let yourself hang. From here, friends, bend your knees enough that you can just come all the way down to a seat. Have a seat here, and then hook your hands behind your knees so you can roll onto your back. Let's take a moment here, just allowing your low back to settle into the ground. So maybe grab one knee in each hand, and maybe smoosh and roll your whole low back from the tip of your tailbone up to the base of your rib cage. Roll it out on the floor. Note that the more you pull the knees into your chest, the more you can, the more of the low back you can kind of contact and press to the floor. So that's quite effective. Okay, my friends, from here, let go of your legs and just take your arms out to the sides. Maybe like cactus arms. And then let your knees drop to one side. Just pick one. Whatever side is perfect. Look away from your knees here and close your eyes. And we're just going to take some time in this twist to breathe and just be. Big inhales. Big exhales. Think of lifting your chest up off the floor here. And having a strong belly that wraps around your low back on the exhales. And as you're ready, let's bring the knees through center and over to the other side. Whichever one you didn't just do. Let the knees fall, look away from them. Breathe into your big chest. And exhale into your strong belly and low back. And take your time bringing your knees back into center, and then extend your legs, extend your arms, and find your resting posture. So maybe Shavasana is where you'd like to be. Okay, feel free to change it up and find a different resting posture, of course. But your eyes are closed here, and you're just gonna let go. No more controlling your breath, pace, or depth. Just letting it run wild and free. No more activation in your body, no more effort, just ease. Let your body melt and relax here. Eyes heavy in your head, jaw heavy on your skull. So friends, please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. I'll leave you here today. Thanks for practicing with me.